wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Darius Geis. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Check back. Mike, 56.
Now Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Check. Flag down. Anyway.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check. He's coming. Double up. Check 9.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
58 for Mike. I'm going to come back. 14. I'm going to come back to you. Check safety, check safety. Watch the win.
On first down, Wilson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson. He'll run it. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
You better bring. You better bring. 55. Come on. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Blue there.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion, went just shy of the marker. On the ground, it's Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Mike 56, Mike 56. He can't hang.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Watch it, watch one. Shift.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 43.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that. Bang out. Bam. 6 guys. It's a 6. Pull it. Pass. Check 31.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here.
SOS. Let's go double count right here. Double count. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. 3 bucks.
It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Watch the run. Check Nick. Run left.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Let's go one more.
3rd down, here's Geis. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball. Hey, alert.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right there, 56. I know he ain't got it. Mike's 56. Silent. 56. Danny.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right here. Check 24. 18. Good shot. He's check 81. He's checking. Crash.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3-15. 55. Hey, eat. Check. Kill. Switch.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and the Redskins scoop it. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a run with Geis. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Geis going right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that have set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run with Geis. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And the lead has gotten even bigger. The Texans, they've got it in cruise control right now. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wilson. And that's complete to Cooks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, it's Pollard. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball,
touchdown, Carolina! Tony Pollard His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Ready up, 6 by 56. Let's go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Tight guard, tight guard, tight guard. Begin.
On 1st down, Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Second down, Haskins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Pollard. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's Haskins to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run on first down.
You ain't going nowhere.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Geis. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 22. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Geis, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. We got motion. Back up, back up. 58, boys. 58.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. The 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of